Alright, I'm up. I'm at the train station.
Thank you for taking the Nakai Railway today. We hope you have
Slowly on the way. I have to head to Takatuski, so I have to go to Tengachaya and then catch 2 transfers, I think. I might just do 1 transfer because it'll be easy to do. I'm nervous about St. Jeremy. I haven't seen him in 20 years. It's gonna be weird, man. Okay, I had to take like 5,000 trains to get here. Actually, I had to take like 5 or 6 trains. But they were like very confusing. They were like, I had to like switch to locals and then switch to the metro and then switch to the mono. And it was pretty crazy. But I'm here. I'm at Takatuski station. Jeremy should be here in 1 minute. I've got my white guy radar on. I'm looking for white guys. Shopping arcade? I found them. You found me. The brothers, reunited. Okay, what is pachinko? Pachinko, so basically it's gambling, but gambling in Japan is illegal. So basically what they do is they put money in, all the balls go down, and they have a chance to win. And then you can take your balls and exchange them for presents, which then you take outside and go next door to a random little window, which you then give them the presents, and then you can exchange for money. Huh. So it's an interesting loophole to get around the gambling is illegal in Japan thing. Okay, tattoos. Everyone in Canada that's been to Japan was like, hey, cover your tattoos. Yep. So I did for the first day, and I saw like 100 people with tattoos, and no one cared. Thoughts?
Again, it's things that change over the years. Originally, tattoos were considered yakuza. So if you had a tattoo, any kind of tattoo, you were basically mafia. So the people weren't allowed. It wasn't. It was stigmatized. But you know, these days things are changing again. Young people want to express themselves a little bit, so they'll get a tattoo here and there. In Japan, people have studied English in school. Still can't do it because they study for tests. That's it. They can't speak English. You know, they can't even go anywhere and try to speak something. But Japan is trying to become more international, trying, and they just want to be able to speak English. So parents will put their kids into an English program like ours, which is kind of an international program. Try and get them to be able to speak English better, so that they have a better opportunity to go overseas, get more international work, stuff like that. So they're interested in English. It's just there's not really a chance to use it outside of schools here. So.
Okay, I learned what a typhoon is, and it's basically a hurricane, and I survived one. Yeah, I'm kind of like a survivalist. Jeremy, where are we?
We're at my school, White Rose English School in Takatsuki. We've won multiple design awards, kids design awards, best design awards, architectural awards for it. It's quite nice. Been open for 12 years now.
You're beautiful. Hold on a second. Okay, so we got a Canadian maple tree here.
Yep.
But it's so hot in Japan.
That's how big they get.
What is Anpanman?
Anpanman is a very popular character with kids in Japan, and his head is made of anpan, which is kind of a paste, a sweet paste. And yeah, whenever it gets wet, he loses his power, switches out the head to a newly baked head, and gets full power again.
What? That's so cool. All right, one of the English questions of all time. How do you type in kanji?
For me, I'll do it in English first. So if you want to write fish, which is sakana, comes up like that. There you go.
So hold on, did you just type that like phonetically?
Yeah, sakana. In Japanese, we'll usually do it. I'm not very good at it this way. You go here like sa, ka, na, and you go up or down depending on what you want to do, and then you can choose the kanji for it.
That's crazy. What is the deal with KFC and Christmas in Japan?
Yeah, that one goes way back. It was basically, yeah, Japanese like to study, or not to study, they like to celebrate all sorts of things. They don't do Christmas, but it just kind of started with Kentucky said, oh, at Christmas time, chicken. And then that was like 20, 30 years ago, and it just kind of stuck. So now in Japan, it's common to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken on Christmas Day and get their big Christmas pack. They probably make 80% of their yearly sales in December.
So hold on, like, and Christmas isn't being celebrated. It's
No.
just like a KFC day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's cool. We toured the school. Exceptionally beautiful. That was so fun and so interesting.
Thank you.
Where to next?
Let's go check out the kindergarten.
Kindergarten time.
I like the differences between the word aho and baka, because in Kansai, Osaka means idiot, but playfully. Whereas in Tokyo, baka means idiot, but playfully. And if you swap them, if you say baka in Osaka, that you're gonna get punched. It's really rude. And if you say aho, which is in Tokyo, you're gonna get punched, because it's rude. Just the different dialects between the two.
Oh,
It's pretty fun.
aho and baka.
Yeah. So in Osaka, say aho. In Tokyo, say baka.
I love it. So quiet, so peaceful.
Yep. We're in very rural Takatuski right now,
This is like the Delisle of Japan.
more or less.
So peaceful. Okay, so this used to be Takatsuki Castle.
Yeah.
There was the castle. Here was the
Yeah,
moat.
Here's the moat.
And
Not
then-
here anymore.
There was the ships.
Yeah, the ships will come in and park over there where the school is.
And
And now it's a big park.
that's beautiful. When did they get rid of the castle? Was it like fairly
It
recent,
burnt
or-
down hundreds of years ago. I don't remember exactly, but it was quite a long time ago. You can still see the rocks there, which is the base.
Oh, yeah. This is the trip of animals.
Yes.
What's it? Animals.
And yeah, that was the base of the castle.
They're so cute.
He's got a pretty massive neck, okay? Because the old one blew down 10 years ago.
We're at Jeremy's house.
We're at my house.
Oh, and those are the typhoon shutters, hey?
Yeah. We keep them closed just because it keeps, and that's our bedroom. It keeps it dark, it's easy to sleep, and then it keeps it a little bit cooler. Keeps the sun out, so.
This is so exciting. All right, we had lunch at Jeremy's. We had takoyaki, again, homemade styles, which was awesome. And now we're heading to the Keystone or Keyhole Park. It's a park shaped like a keyhole. Interesting thing is everybody backs in here at the parking. It's interesting. Here's a beautiful green pond in the Keystone Park.
Very green.
I need to make a crafting.
We're stuck in Minecraft in real life in this park.
That we are.
We gotta get some wood.
I need wood for this.
Check this out. Rice.
Rice
And
patties.
there's like the little rice grains on there. We don't have this in Canada.
It'll actually resemble wheat when it's time to cut it. It'll be the brown color.
I was just thinking it kind of looks like wheat now.
I just
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Because that's back when I was.
So this is a blind assistance walking trail. So in it, it has a ridge. And you can walk on it and feel the ridge. And if you meander off of it, you find your way back to the ridge. And then when you get to the dots, it
You know
tells
where
you
to stop, turn.
to stop, and you can feel it, figure it out. And you can walk around the park with your eyes closed. Right now we're up at a park looking down at Takatsuki. Takatsuki?
Yes.
Takatsuki. So beautiful. This is the perfect day for this.
Yeah, it's good that it's not too hot. It's not too humid. And the typhoon was yesterday, so.
So here we've got these mirrors, which are kind of at the edge of these intersections, so you don't hit any bikes when you go around the turn. There's
See
another
around the corners.
Is there another one over here? Let's see. Yo, Brothers Day coming to an end.
Temporarily.
But it was great. It was great to be reunited.
Next time.
Right, and taking the train back to Sumiyoshi. I've become an expert at trains. This bad boy's my best friend. Fare adjustment time. English.
Guidance will be displayed in English.
Let's go to purchase a ticket. I want to go to Ohio. I hate you so much. I took the wrong train and it ripped me across town. I'm in Sakai now. Oh, that was a blunder. They have different trains stop at the same station. So like some are express, in which case they'll just skip a whole bunch of stops. And the others are locals. So like every second one's like, one's express, one's local. And it came at the time where I was like, it came like 2 minutes early and I was like, oh, this is probably the local. It's just 2 minutes early. But it was the express and it ripped me all the way over to Sakai. But that's okay, I'll just go back. Osaka sunset. Very beautiful. Beautiful in its own ways. Okay, so Jeremy was explaining this fire thing. So this is not the actual thing itself, but there's supposed to be something down here. Oh, it kind of looks like this maybe. So yeah, he said that those hooks are not actually the like fire hydrants. They just mark that a fire hydrant link is there. It's supposed to be like within 5 feet of that flag and somewhere on the ground. That's kind of interesting. So with the day with Jeremy, I didn't film as much as I usually would or would have liked. But it was just kind of like a downtime time where we just chilled out. I don't know, it was like being with the boys, like I don't know, it's the first time we've ever interacted as adults, first off. And then, with our brothers, we talked about like just being, sons of our dad. Talked about family a lot. And then I asked him a lot about kind of nuanced things about Japan and kind of his life, because I hadn't really heard it before. But it was really interesting. He was talking about, I'm always curious about, I think that like every country you go to, you meet a lot of people trying to accomplish the same thing, right? They need housing, they need water, they need food, they need government, they need all these things. And how they go about that from like a technical level is just different in every country. And I find that really interesting. So I asked him about gun crime and drugs, which I find really interesting. And he said that there's not really like drugs in Japan because there's just so many people there that there's nowhere to make it, so they can't make it on site. And then the channels and shipping is so regulated that they can't ship it in. So there's basically no drugs. I mean, there is, but it's not popular at all, which is interesting. On a side note from that, we were talking about vaping, because vaping is like super popular in Canada. And I saw a lot of vaping stuff in Korea, but he said that there's a cigarette store here that has like a monopoly essentially on cigarettes. So they sell a pack of cigarettes for like $4. So it's just cheaper to smoke cigarettes than it is to vape. I actually saw that, like you can get them in the vending machines too. Like you just go down the alley and $4 for a pack of smokes in the alley, which is pretty wild. And then gun crime. He said the same thing about the drugs as about the guns, is you can't have guns in Japan. He said the only people that have that are the police, and they don't carry them on them. It's like a special unit type situation. So very interesting day. It was so interesting to pick his mind about so many things. Learned a lot today. Oh, I'm on the way to 7-Eleven because I'm going to have 7-Eleven dinner tonight. Also, Google Maps needs to get its life together when it comes to train routing. And also, it's taken me to a different 7-Eleven than it has. Every day I'll be like, I'll get to the place I'm staying in Sumiyoshi, and I'll be like, 7-Eleven, I'll go there and get some food. And it shows me a different one every day. It's like the closest one should be the closest one. Kind of interesting, but anyway, going to a new one today. I hope it has the warm food. So that's what I'm craving. Don't judge me. I'm curious to see what I weigh when I get home, because I've eaten a lot of just wild, amazing food, but I've also been wild, amazing active, and I'm not snacking, so I don't know. I'm curious. Anyways, it actually was the same 7-Eleven. It gave me a different route. So now, on my way back to the guest house to eat some food and maybe watch a movie. I don't know. See what I feel like doing. Yesterday was a lot, and today was awesome. It was a really chill day. I'm so thankful just to like hang out with Jeremy and have a fun day, chilling out, chatting, seeing kind of his day-to-day slice of life kind of stuff. It's so interesting. Dog's so beautiful. So cool. What a beautiful, peaceful moment. So Jeremy was saying that boys in Japan don't have long hair because it's hot out. It's not a cultural thing, it's just really hot. Which is kind of interesting. Yeah, just came home, ate my 7-Eleven food. I'm watching some Netflix. I'm just gonna go to bed, and tomorrow, the long travel day to Yoshino.